to the church that has given us an opportunity to speak today, because this is still a church function. So I want to thank the Catholic Church and the leaders of the other denominations. I've seen the Vicar, Nyamira Parish, and the other religious leaders, to the nuclear family of our beloved Sister Beryl, and the children, Chizi, Ami, and Raila Jr., to the extended family, the Jaramogi family, led by our party leader, Oburu, Odinga, and Mama Ida Minpiny. We have come back again to pray with you and stand with you. We wish we could keep coming in happier times. We have hoped over the years that we could come here for grand celebrations, but God has planned that we come back after 40 days for this kind of function. May the Lord strengthen you. May the Lord wipe your tears. You as a family, you have carried the burden of this nation. When Beryl gets a public appointment, she is not seen as an advocate or a professional. She's seen as the daughter of Jaramogi. When any other person, Dr. Kinyiwenwa, and any other member of this family, including Winnie, when she gets an appointment to go to the East Africa Legislative Assembly, it is seen from the prism of nepotism, rather than from the fact that they are competent, that they are accomplished, and they are citizens of this country who also deserve to hold public office. I am sure that the sweat, the blood and tears that you have cried as a family will not go in vain. Mama Beryl has been described by many, and I think in the tribute, she has been described as extremely beautiful. And I've read in the eulogy that she was a classmate to Kalonzo Musyoka. And I hope that Kalonzo Musyoka will explain to us why she let go of such a beautiful woman. And is coming back here on the day of her funeral. But Vice President Kalonzo, some of us are quite happy to see you. You see, many people have said things that Raila told them. But there's one thing Raila also told us about Kalonzo Musyoka. He told us not to scandalize, not to attack, and not to antagonize Kalonzo Musyoka. And that is why, in the Senate, the deputy leader of minority in the Senate is still Senator Enoch Wambua, a member of Wiper. In the National Assembly, the deputy leader of minority is still the Honorable Mbui, a member of Wiper. Your Excellency, I hope today you will also tell us what you had planned with Raila, because inaonekana kuna kitu mlikuwa mmepanga. Sisi hatuna ubaya na wewe, mheshimiwa, and perhaps we only fear some of the friends that you keep. But otherwise, as a person, you are not a bad person. Adwani arwak senators manka, toka poka arwakogi, to yena uru awache wach moro gi dholuo. Awachi koso kikawachi. Jaduong' Oburu gi Minpiny yena awach niya, mae sa moganda wa kaka joluo, nyaka wabed motang', nyaka wabed mariek, nyaka wabed mochich. Nyoro ne watieko siasa kasipul gi Ugunja, ma wakonfirm ni Kaluo ka juogi mar Raila gi Jaramogi pod wuothe kindwa, ma wakonfirm no ganda Luo duto te odgi en chama miluongo ni ODM. Ne wa confirm no ganda Luo duto te Luo Oburu Odinga kaka party leader marwa e ODM. Toka koro watieko wechego, Your Excellency party leader, aneno ka nyawawa moro koro dwaringe kor piny ka. Nyawawa moro dwaringe kor piny ka. Gik moko nitie makikore, matuodore, matuomore. Ok wadwa koko Kaluo. waneno ni jok moko ng'anyo koni, jok moko ng'anyo kocha, jok moko ng'anyo kocha, ni manyo kingpin makaluo. To kingpin makaluo manade to Kajaramogi ka pod ji nitie. Kingpin manade to buro ginga nika. Kingpin manade to min piny pod ngima. En kingpin mane to Junior gi Winnie gi jo Kajaramogi pod nika. Ing'eyo ni kata le mane nam kare riek molowa. E nam kacha iyudo kanyang' odak gi rao kendo odak gi rech. To wato kaluo ka jowa moko dwa chalo mbuta, madwa chamo gik moko te ma giromo go. E siasa wa, e chama wa mar ODM ka, wan wang'eyo kuma baba nowewae, William Ruto bende nigi joge, wami ng'ato ka ng'ato luor, mondo kopo ni kata debe ni wane nam, nyang' odag kore, rao odag kore, rech bende odag kore. We atieki gimora achiel to kwabiyie ni oganda luo Jaramogi noriwo mobedo gimora achiel. Cultural leadership mar luo ni e lwet ker mar luo miluongo n'Odungi Randa. Awinjo ni giluongo bura moro loka wakocha. Nigidwa pogo kaluo ni South Nyanza gi Central, siasa machon mane Jaramogi nosetieko kaluo. Mano to wakwero kendo wakwedo. Mang'ata ng'ata maoro gi. Wawacho ni setani ashindo. Senator Beatrice Ogola nika owacho no fuaya to an bende gi jatenda ka ma deputy party leader mar ODM Senator Mavihiga kapoko biro. Your Excellency.
Given them an opportunity to talk, and Winnie has said her bit. Winnie, as you know, is the last born, and of course the youngest in Raila's home. Now, I'll write on the protocol that is already established. I want to thank all of you for coming here. I want to thank the leaders that we see here. Now, when we come to a time like this, when we are mourning, everybody who came here came because they love us, and that is why they are here. Otherwise, I know there are some people who love us who are not here, but they send their condolences, and they're praying for us wherever they are. We thank them also. There's nobody who came here who we call an enemy. They are all friends, and very good friends. The other time when I was talking in Nairobi, I told you in politics there are no enemies. Don't be cheated that because so and so don't like this person, therefore I should not like him because he's an enemy. There are no enemies. Because those people you think are on the wrong side, check these leaders. Tomorrow you'll find them hugging and talking together. So if you hold them as enemies, you'll be lost. So thank you so much for that. Now to the church, thank you for being here. Thank you for conducting. I know you're going to conduct this service. We can't take you for granted. I know we have many friends whom I cannot mention. I know we have many relatives who I cannot mention them by name, but we are one thing, and thank you. Now, let me say something about my sister-in-law, Beryl. It is not easy to talk about Beryl. I first met Beryl when I was at the University of Nairobi. Beryl came in when I was doing my third year. She was a pretty girl. She was eloquent, full of life. Anything, everything goes for Beryl. But then, Beryl also happened to have been Raila's sister. By then, we were not married with Raila. And She was friendly to everybody and very generous. I'll tell you one thing that she did in her generosity. We were then living at the box, that is the women's halls of residence. And she used to come to my room to talk to me, and Beryl had a battalion of friends, so many that we could not keep pace. And one funny thing that Beryl did at that time, one time there was a wedding in town, famous wedding. I'll not tell you who, but it was a wedding. Yeah? And everybody had to go to that wedding. I also went to wedding. But as we were at the wedding, in the evening there was dancing. And she was a good dancer too, you've been told. And I saw somebody wearing a dress just like mine, exactly like mine. And I was wondering, this dress looks like mine. But I made this dress. Those times we used to stitch our own clothes sometimes. In the end, when we went back, I told her, Cheng, I saw somebody, and I think that was your friend, wearing a dress like mine. And she said, you know, she didn't have something nice to wear. So I went to your wardrobe, took your dress and gave her. And that's what she was wearing. She was so generous that, and so free with her friends. That was Beryl. Later on, as we continue to live together, Beryl was a loving person. I remember when I first had Fidel, Beryl would always come and hold the baby. And what she used to like to do is to smell Fidel's mouth and say, the mouth is smelling of milk. And I said, of course, that's what it takes. So that was Beryl. She loved all these children and generous. When she finally moved to Zimbabwe, every time Beryl came home, we knew there were a lot of goodies for the children in that home. So she was a wonderful person. Those writing in the stories in Facebook, party leader until is Dr. Odinga. And please, let us keep it like that. Let us keep it like that for the time being. To the many friends of the family, thank you very much for being here. Go and register and have an identity card. Secondly, register as a voter. And that will make your work so easy. You'll not even run after anybody. If you have an identity card and a voting card, you'll simply go to the station and choose a leader that you want. Isn't it? There's no need of pushing and pulling when leaders are coming here to show us that they are popular. Leaders are popular. We know that. Don't make a lot of noise to show us that. Yeah, when you think, Terie urumos. Wahero. But not only that, you are our future. So we want you to be people of good conduct, people who understand what's going on, and good people to lead us in the future. Thank you very much, and may God bless you all.